What's going on, guys? So, as most of you have already know, we are here in South Texas, and we got hit pretty hard with this weather. The city shut off our water. We had no power, nothing like that, and it lasted about 5 to 6 days or so. We made do. We had the Kamado Joe to boil some of the reserve water that we had, for drinking. Yeah, we even used some of the water for even a hot shower towards the end once we finally got a little bit of water, but not electricity. So anyways, I made this video a long time ago before any of this happened, but I figured, hey, I got a little bit of internet. We don't have any meats. We don't have any of that stuff right now. So I said, you know what? I'm still going to go ahead and upload one of these older videos, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We're doing all right so far, but I just wanted to provide at least some content for you guys. What's going on, guys? So we still don't have the Pit Boss 1150. That's all right. We'll go ahead and use the Kamado Joe. All right. So today we are going to brine this overnight, right? Now, normally I would dry brine it with some salt and everything. However, these two seasonings already have quite a bit of salt, so I don't want to, make it too strong. So we got some dinosaur ribs right here that we got from the store, HEB. You know what it is. All right. We're going to go ahead and remove this cap off. We don't want it. There's no rub that's going to go inside. It's just there. And you can see right over here that it has some of that silver skin. You see this? We don't want that. So let's go ahead and get rid of it. Just sharpen this knife. So good. So we haven't done these before. I don't think we've ever done dinosaur ribs before. Have we, Liz? Or no?
No, first time.
Our first time, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see what the deal is and go from there. I don't know what to expect. Some people say that you can't really mess it up, that this is one of the easiest cuts that you can go ahead and do because it has a lot of marbling. And you can already tell that it does have a lot of marbling. All right? So we'll see. Okay, guys, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and bind it with some Worcestershire. I don't know why people call it Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire. Damn it. Now, one thing I wanted to point out, I was going to remove the membrane, and I usually always do. However, I've been getting some conflicting information. I don't know if you guys can go ahead and verify this for me or not. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But from my understanding, this membrane keeps this whole meat intact, right? Instead of if you remove this, all the meat is just going to fall off the bone. And what we're wanting is presentation. So the only thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is just create a nice slit right here. And we'll see how that turns out. We'll see. I'm not going to go ahead and get rid of it. I'm just going to create those slits so it can make it easier on the removal process. All right. Now let's go ahead and bind this up a little bit. There you go. And what we will do is use some of this Holy Cow as our base. Now, it's not going to be a heavy base on the Holy Cow because this is pretty strong when it comes to pepper. I think the only reason why we're going to use the Holy Cow is because of the amount of pepper and the other seasonings that it has. It's pretty strong, but it's going to be a light coat. See that? Just a light coat. Nothing too big. Just a light coat. There you go. Now, we are going to use the gospel for everything else. I don't know the difference between the two as far as seasonings, spices, and stuff like that goes. The only thing that I can tell is that the gospel is a bit more mild than this. But I like this flavor too, but not overpowering. So that's why we're going to go ahead and do this combination. All right. So let's go back at it again. Now the Worcestershire sauce is not going to be flavorful. I mean, you can somewhat taste it, and it'll be a hint of it there, but it's more just to bind this up. Okay, now that we got that there, I mean you'll taste it a little bit, and from my understanding too, it's also going to give it like a more bolder flavor too. Okay, if that makes any sense. All right. So just a light coat from the holy cow again. That's it. Nothing too fancy. Just a light coat. Pat it in. Then we're gonna pass by it with gospel. There you go. And this one we will coat it up a bit. Like I said, the gospel is a bit more of a milder flavor, but I also want that nice, strong, bold flavor from the holy cow, but not overpowering either. So I think this is going to be a really good combination. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and leave this overnight. We're going to put it in a cooling rack. We're going to put it in the fridge. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, folks. So we are shooting for 275 right now. We are at about 265 or so. So let's go ahead and put the meat in. Oh yeah, there you go. Got the water pan. Let's go ahead and put the meat in. There we go. All right, guys. We'll keep you posted once we start spritzing and everything. All right, folks. So it's been about an hour and a half or so. Temperature is around 275 or so. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very thin blue smoke that's coming out from here. Let's go ahead and check out the meat. See how she looks like. Oh, look at that bark. Look at that bark. It's been a minute since we've gotten this type of bark from anything, really, because since we use a pellet smoker normally, we rarely get this type of bark, but it's going. I think the secret in here too is the fact that we have, the water pan underneath. We got the temperature at 270, we got oak, and we got a little bit of mesquite in there. So look at that. Let's go ahead and spritz it for a little bit. I don't think it needs it because of the water pan, but let's just go ahead and throw some in there. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's close it back up. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and keep you posted. All right, folks, so we are still in the 275 range. We've been consistently there this entire time, so let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. It's been a hot minute since, I've been able to get this type of bark anywhere. Let's go ahead and spray it down a little bit. This area right here is getting a little dried out. But look at this bark, man. It's crazy. Kamado Joe. Okay. Now, normally, when I had an offset, some time back and everything, you would have to work pretty damn hard and be checking your temps and all this stuff with the offset, especially if it had any leaks. Not the Kamado, man. This thing is really, really awesome to make that bark. Let me go ahead and spray some more. Back end. All right. So we are at the stalk currently. So I'm just going to let it ride. See what it does. All right, guys. We'll be back. All right, guys. So it's already been close. I think it's been about 4 hours, and we're stalling at 167. It hasn't moved from there at all for the past 2 hours, I believe. So let's go ahead and check it out. See what it looks like. Hoping for some good bark. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's put it over here. All right. Don't think we're gonna need the meter plus anymore. We might stick it in there later on, but let's go ahead and spritz it one more time. And then we will go ahead and start wrapping this thing. The bark on it is amazing. Alright, actually, we are going to... Alright, so we doubled up on the paper. Now, let's go ahead and put it back. We'll put it back for a bit, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty folks, so finally after, I think it was about 7 hours, it's finally done. Let's go ahead and take a look. See, she's been resting for a bit. You see that? Yeah. Alright, so let's see what she looks like. Forgot to take this off. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's starting to smell real good. Okay. Wow. Look at that. What do you guys think? Look at that bark. It's been a hot minute since we've had any bark like this, you know, back since I had an offset smoker. And the pellet smoker that I have, it is great. But it's, I don't know what it is, but it's missing this fantastic bark right here. Look at that. Look at that. It was nice and soft and tender. All right. Give me a bit so that we can go ahead and get it out. I'm going to let it rest some more. But we'll get it out and then we'll start slicing. Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead and slice this thing. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's tender. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Normally, I mean, it has a little bit of a smoke ring right here, but normally in my experience, it's always been where if you get a nice bark, a little bit of the smoke ring will pop up. But look at that. Let's go ahead and slice the other one. And you can tell our dog already wants some, but he ain't gonna get some. Well, he might get some. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Remember, guys, I didn't remove the membrane. Look at that. Look at that. Looks real good. Okay. Let me take a bite of it real quick. Hopefully I don't burn my face. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I think this might beat the brisket when it comes to flavor. I think this is going to be a little bit better than brisket. It's really, really good. Okay. And we got that nice smoke flavor from the mesquite and from the oak wood. So that you can really taste that too. It's not overly smoky, but it's just enough where you can notice it. All right, guys. I'm not exactly sure what to say other than we're going to go ahead and enjoy this mighty fine meal. We'll talk to you guys later, and be sure to like and subscribe. Later.
Thank you.